Hi Stampers! It's Liz with Purple Lizard Designs, independent demonstrator from Stampin' Up. If you see something today that you would like to order, you can just give me an email at purplelizarddesigns@gmail.com. Also, if you like my videos and my creative designs, you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Okay, so today I would like to introduce you to a brand new type of stamp exclusively from Stampin' Up called DistINKtive Stamps. And what DistINKtive Stamps are is they are a special textured stamp that gives depth and dimension in a single step. So what I mean by that is I have it set here in our 2019 catalog. It is called All Good Things. Each of the DistINKtive stamps has a seal by them. And this is our 2019 catalog. So with the DistINKtive stamps, with one single stamp, you get all of these different colors, which adds depth and dimension to each object with one single stamp. I have another example here. This is in our 2019 Occasions catalog. It's good until March 31st of 2019. This set is called Forever Lovely. It also is a DistINKtive stamp set. And here is a good example of how in one stamp, with one stamp, you can get all kinds of different colors, or actually all different types of values and tones of a color. So let me show you the proper way to use one of these DistINKtive stamp sets so that you can achieve these all these different colors. So I have the Forever Lovely set here. I'm going to demonstrate with this rose or flower. It looks like an old-fashioned rose to me. How not to, and the proper way and the not proper way to use these stamp sets so that you can achieve all of these colors or hues and values. So let me grab a piece of scrap paper here just to stamp on. This is a piece of Whisper White. And if you have a new juicy stamp pad, ink pad, usually that's exactly what you want to use to stamp with. However, with these DistINKtive stamps, these juicy ink pads don't work well. Let me give you an example of what I mean. So it's all nice and inked up with my juicy ink pad here. This is a pretty new color. This is Poppy Parade. So I'm going to stamp it on here, and you see that it's kind of a blobby mess. And so let me use the stamp chamois here to wash all that ink off, because with these stamps, these DistINKtive stamps, too much ink gives you a blob of a mess. So if you have nice new juicy ink pads, they're not going to work well with this. If you have older ink pads, they work pretty well. If you haven't re-inked them recently, they kind of work okay. But instead of digging out old, and that's even semi-okay. But so instead of digging out these old ink pads, I know we want to use all these fun new ones. I have found that this is Flirty Flamingo. I have found that if you take a sponge dauber and you can even use your nice juicy ink pad and just dab a little on the stamp so that there's not too much ink but enough to make the design show up, that it works very well. So there you see how you can see like all the way to the middle of that rose. Let me pull it up closer so you can see. Here the middle of the rose just is a mess. Really, even with the older ink pad, it still was a mess in the middle. That worked good. Also, I found that by using the daubers, that you can even use more than one color at a time on these, and it even adds more to how beautiful these stamps are. I've had a lot of fun with them. I've made tons of cards with this stamp set. Even though it's kind of a Valentine's set, I've still just made tons of cards with it. So here it is with that was Mango Melody and Flirty Flamingo. Just daubered on. Let's see how well it did. Ooh, that's kind of pretty. Got too much in the middle though. So even with the daubers, you have to be careful not to use too much ink. Let's try it again. A little bit of Flirty Flamingo in the middle. Some Mango Melody around the edges. But not too much. Not too much, but just enough. And let's see. Boom. That's pretty. I like both of those. So, with this same set, I've done a few cards. This is the set. Where did it go? Here it is. The Forever Lovely. I've made a few cards with it. This is one. I think this was done with Melon Mambo and Old Olive. This is one where I cut them out and wrinkled them up a little bit and then glued them down. I believe it was Mambo Melon and that Mango Melody. Here's another one that I just stamped on there. So if you saw anything that you're interested in today, just send me an email and I can order it for you. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.